see what you got. So, again, it's been a telling week. It's been a telling week for the Eagles. The storylines are pretty crazy, and they're all over the place. So let me ask you flat out here on this Football Friday. What's the identity of the Eagles rolling into this season? Are you going to be a run game? Oriented football team? Are you going to be a spread offense? What's your identity? Usually, the identity of that football team is we're going to ground it out, we're going to play tight defense, and we're going to beat your ass at the point of attack. I'm not sure that's what this is. So, what's your identity heading into camp? And then heading into the regular season? So you're a defensive football team? Okay, wait. So what's your offensive identity? Especially with all those veteran guys you have on your offense. What's your identity? Don't tell me, get this, win the game, figure it out. Okay, so when you go into something, you don't know who you are yet. Okay, nice job, RC. Talk about going into a blind situation. RC doesn't even know what your football team's identity is yet. I know what the Rams are. I know what the Niners want to do. I know what Green Bay wants. I know what Chicago wants to do. I know what all those teams want to do. I know what Kansas City's trying to do. What are you trying to do? Do you know what you're going to do in the upcoming season? Run Saquon into the ground. Okay. That's not a poor strategy. That's not. That is not a poor strategy. I don't know, haven't seen a game yet to know what they want to do with the new offense. Nobody's a fortune teller. Did you really think you needed to be a fortune teller last year or what they needed to do? Or did you really need to be a fortune teller on what the identity of the football team is if you're investing in the offensive lines like you have all these decades, especially under the Lurie era? You don't know what you're trying to do? Really? That's a stupid take. Ray Didinger is a Jalenite. He's confident that Hurts will excel in this scheme. The reason Hurts hasn't thrown it to the middle, he said, was the offense never required him to. Your thoughts, Sil? That's a dumb take. So of all the quarterbacks that play in the National Football League, he's the only one in the NFL that's not been required to throw across the middle of the field. I mean, think about it. He's the only guy in the NFL not to be required to throw across the middle because the coaching staff for 5 years said, hey, guess what? We don't need him to do that. That's coaching? Can you imagine Nick Sirianni telling Phillip Rivers, hey, Phillip, don't throw across the middle of the field. It's high risk. I don't want you to throw across the middle of the field because I'm afraid you're going to turn the football over. Phillip Rivers would look at Nick Sirianni and go, what? Come again? Can you imagine telling any NFL high-volume passer or any big-time quarterback in NFL history, hey, I'm afraid for you to throw across the middle of the field, so we're not going to, and we're not going to require you to. How dumb can you be, man? He's the only quarterback of all the 32 quarterbacks in the NFL that's been required not to throw across the middle because the offensive coaches are the ones holding him back. And yet, they're 50-18 with their way of thinking. Something's not right. Either Nick's right in how he coached Jalen, or he held the guy back. We're going to find out. So far, Nick's been proven right. And how he's coached. Did you ever think of that? And this goes down, and this is something that goes to Xander's line of Nick. Nick Sirianni coached Jalen Hurts the way he thought he needed to win games. And he did. Okay? But not requiring him to throw across the middle of the field has resulted in 2 NFC titles and a Super Bowl and never missing the playoffs. So is Nick wrong for not throwing it across the middle of the field? Not by the 1-loss record. Can't wait to see Cole, Steve Young, Peyton sling the rock in preseason. You'll like him, Sills. I know you'll be there to witness it. Who? Oh, that kid Cole Peyton, sure. Another North Dakota State guy who throws against beer drinkers up in that league up there. Okay. I can't wait to see it. Here, let's go to Reyes here because I'm sure it's stupid. Throw over the box and guess who leads the league in deep passes? Who gives a shit? Deep passes don't win Super Bowls. And by the way, Nick Sirianni coaching Jalen Hurts the way he's coached him the last 5 years, he's been right not to throw across the middle of the field. He's been right. Hurts has the attack mentality. He does? It looks like he's rejuvenated. He is definitely lasered in. I think it's all encouraging for the Eagles. That's what you heard this week? Wow. Here, let me start it out here. You think you've seen the best of Hurts? Do you think you've seen the best of Jalen Hurts? What's next? What, do you think he's going to elevate into some sort of 5,000-yard passer? Sills, instead of glazed donuts, it should be butt chuggers. He could be better in reading defenses. So in his 7th year, he's going to get better at reading. Well, Michael Vick did. That's not terrible. Well, if the best is yet to come, how come they didn't give him a contract extension? Another ring? Well, how come they didn't? If they're so confident he's going to win another ring, how come they haven't given him an extension? Sills will always choose the opposite side. No, I choose the obvious side in what they're doing, not hoping. You're hoping. I'm talking about how they coached him for 5 years and where he is now. And with no money on the table next year, none of your things that you said make sense. Think about it. If they really thought the best is yet to come, why wouldn't they have given him an extension like they gave Jalen Carter? They think Jalen Carter, the best is yet to come. And by the way, this guy's making $10 million less, so it can't be the money. He's making $38 million. Hurts makes $12 million more. This guy's a defensive tackle. I mean, end of the day, if the best is yet to come, why aren't they invested in it? Notice how the Patriot fans will be hoping the best for Diggs this year, aren't bitter. The Eagle fans with AJ, Patriot forever. Dude, AJ's having a spectacular camp, and according to people that are covering that up there, AJ's the best offensive player on the field. Do you ask the fans listening, do you think of what the Eagles think while balancing the business time aspect of it? Not sure what you mean, Slagger. Expand, please. Jordan didn't win his first championship until year 8. Correct. That's right. Oh, and by the way, you know how a guy like this, and every time you bring up Josh Allen, what's the difference between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes? This goes to what Jalen has had the last 6 years. What's the difference? Different NFL, dude. That's 40 years ago. You're close. Rasputin. Rasputin, we'll go to you. Does Mahomes have the better coach? Does Mahomes have the better coach than Josh Allen? Yes or no? Okay. Okay. Rasputin, does Mahomes have the better general manager in Brett Veach than Brandon Beane? Yes or no? It's not excuses. You make lists for quarterbacks? It's not excuses. How can the truth be excuses? Wait a second. You're saying that a guy with 3 Super Bowl rings versus a guy who hasn't done crap in Buffalo are on the equal playing field? Really? Well, let's ask the last one. Who has a better owner? Clark Hunt, the owner of the Chiefs, or Pagula, the owner of the Buffalo Bills? Patrick Mahomes has the better GM, the better head coach, and the better owner. That lies the difference. Jalen Hurts is in a great organization with a spectacular GM. There lies the difference between Allen and Mahomes.